us. Come on, Derek.
Yesterday I was happy to play for a penny or two a song till a fella in a black sedan took a shine to my one-man band. He said,
I'm completely at a blank and I forgot where I am.
we got plans for you, you'd never dream. You're a star, love a suit and a new guitar. And I know that you'll go far, 'cause you're a star. You're a star, superstar. On you go with your finest hour. Oh, I know that you'll go far.
Yes, it's the New Faces Winners Show with Les Dennis, Mint, Susan Morris, Johnnie Kennedy, Victoria Wood, Tony Maiden, Jess and The Gingerbread, and Malandra Newman. And here they are, ready to do battle for this chance to appear on our all-winners show from the fabulous London Palladium. Joining them as your host for tonight, a winner every week with the ladies, Derek Hobson.
More? Thank you. Aye, thank you. He's not here tonight. Anyway, good evening. Welcome to a very special show. Yes, the first of our winners' shows. 8 acts brought back tonight, and one of those acts but will finish up at the Palladium, and from there, who knows, on to even bigger and greater things. Let's go back in time to last week, though, and to the panel's decision then. And you may remember they voted for that girl singer of 8, Malandra Newman. Well, you didn't agree with that decision at home. Oh, no, you thought that the winning act last week should have been Stuart Jason. So, what you have to say at home does matter, and we'll be seeing Stuart Jason, no doubt, through this series of New Faces. Anyway, now to tonight. It is a special show. We've got some very special guests to welcome. Gentlemen who have just sold 250,000 records. Sweet Sensation. Come on, Russ. Good. And who better to present their silver disc than a man who was on the last All Winners show, a runner-up in that show, a very popular comedian, Mr. Nicky Martyn. Sweet Sensation. Gentlemen, thank you very much. And we look for more number ones. They sold 300,000 copies. What are you clapping at? Oh. Anyway, I've always wanted to be on the panel of New Faces, so tonight I'll be given the chance by the producer, and you, Nicky Martyn, are doing the show. It's all yours. Good luck.
Oh, well. How about a roll call?
Yes. Oh, thank you there, Derek. I thought you'd never ask. We'll probably have to change the name of the show now to Hobson's Choice. Anyway, it's on with the show right away. We've got the first act for you. You probably remember that not very long ago on the show, they made a big impact singing some really great country and western music in some super cowboy outfits. And they're here tonight back on the winner's show. It's Jess and The Gingerbread.
Take the ribbons from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall, lying soft across your face, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm asking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I don't try to understand. Let the devil Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. It's so sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. An old cowpoke been riding out Southern today. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw coming across a ragged sky and up a cloudy grove. Those riders in the sky, their horns are black and shiny and their hooves are made of steel. Their horses snorting fire and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky. So the riders coming hard and ride on here and cry. Those riders in the sky.
Well, great stuff. Yeah, great stuff there from Jess and the Gingerbread. Thank you, boys. Now, before we do go any farther in the show, it just comes to me now to introduce the panel. So, boys, just relax for a moment. And the panel tonight with a very important job, a really difficult job. And they're here. It's, of course, Ted Ray, George Elric, Clifford Davis, and our very own Derek Hobson. Thank you very much. I have to come back right away to Clifford for your impression, Clifford, and one or two comments on Jess and the Gingerbread.
Well, Jess and the Gingerbread, I saw them 2 weeks ago. I thought they were a very polished act. I think they're just as polished. This is really an act, and it's unusual for a group to do an act. They could hold a music hall audience on their own with their performance. I think Jess is a very good-looking man. I think he's got this right image, and I liked the way that he was featured as a solo singer at the start in this reggae style of singing. You see, I've done my homework. And then the sudden switch to the old-time Ghost Riders in the Sky, which he brought a Frankie Lane touch to. I liked it. I think they're well-groomed, they sing well, and I think Jess has got a definite personality both for the stage and for television.
Well, well, how about that? Some really nice, stunning remarks from Clifford Davis. Thank you, marvellous. So, thank you, Clifford, and thank you, Jess and the Gingerbread. Good luck, boys. Great stuff. Good show. Now, what we try and do on this show, we always try, if we can, to bring you sort of as many different forms of entertainment as we can. So, our next artist tonight is a young lady who originally worked in a bank, and now she's decided to cash in on her talents as a beautiful singer. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Susan Morris.
Teach a nightingale to sing a very pretty song. Romance, a legend on an old brocade, but printed by the country maid, I don't know.
Susan, if you'd like to just come over and join me, just you stand right there. And we'd like now, if we could, please to have a comment about Susan Morris from George Elric.
Well, I happened to have the good luck to be on the panel when Susan won, and I'd like to repeat what I said then. I suggested that she sang a beautiful operatic aria then, and I suggested that she should sing a song from one of the shows, and she's chosen this beautiful number, Romance, by Sigmund Romberg from the Desert Song, and she does it beautifully. I think her vibrato is so controlled, she's got lovely intonation, and I think she'll go far. She's widening her scope because she'll be great, not only in opera, but I think she'll be very good in the light entertainment field as well. I think Susan will go far. I think she's wonderful.
Well, thank you, George Elric, and thank you, Susan Morris. Susan Morris. Well, it's really very encouraging so far, with everyone being asked to widen their scope. That's really good. Now, someone who I think has widened his scope quite a lot. What do you do? If you're an actor and you have to try and impress a panel of judges and an audience in 3 minutes, it's very difficult. But our next act can do that in 2 seconds flat, and he can go on to top that with even more impressions. He's hoping to impress everyone tonight. He's here now. It's Les Dennis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to begin by taking you over to an episode of that popular program Mastermind that I'm sure Magnus Magnusson isn't likely to forget. Good evening and welcome to Mastermind. Could we have the first contestant, please?
Hello, Betty. Oh, Matilly.
And your name is,
Pass.
No, sir, your name.
Frank Spencer.
Reading.
And I'd just like to say, Magnet, I much prefer your program to that university challenge. I can't stand that family gas mask. No. They all think they're clever on that program because they can sit on top of each other.
Quite. Now, Mr. Spencer, what subject would you like to answer questions on?
The Bible.
The Bible. Can you tell me who was the first man on earth?
Was it Hoss?
No, sir, it was Adam.
I knew it was one of the Cartwrights.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mr. Larry Grayson. What a gay day. Ooh, do you know, look at the mucking here. No wonder they call this the Dirty Show. Do you know, the other week, I called for Everard. I said, Everard, I said, drop everything. It's a common audience. Even your furry cakes. I said, we're going for a ride on our tandem. Well, do you know, we went to this nightclub. Let's get my hair washed, gone all limp. I'm sure I'm getting the worms. And I tapped this fella on the shoulder. I said, excuse me. I said, where are all the girls? He said, well, there's only one. And she looks more like a fella. Well, it was Slack Alice. I said, Slack, God, dear. Let's get my teeth fixed, breaking them in for our dog. Slack, dear. I said to her, Slack, I said, what are you doing here? She said, I'm waiting for my pas de deux. I said, aren't we all? Good night, God bless, I love you all.
Listen a minute. Look, it's very important that we impress the panel tonight, because they're very intelligent people, and they know what they're talking about.
Stop that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to talk to you this evening on this subject of antiques, which I've been interested in now many years, and I feel that by now I'm already an authority on the subject, and I... All right, doesn't matter. Now, as you can see, here I have a Welsh dresser, which actually does...
Yes, Les Dennis there, finishing his act with what we could really call a big bang. And we'd like some comments now on Les Dennis from Ted Ray.
Well, in these days of television, one is inclined to get a bit tired of impressionists. It seems the easy way to success, not being yourself, being somebody else. But I thought, I didn't see this boy when he won it. Who was deputising? Arthur Askew. And by the way, Arthur, next time you come here, if you do, ask them to give you a cushion because you look like a little boy peeping over a wall. So much for the dead. Now, this boy has got a beautiful appearance. I thought he made the most striking appearance, a very handsome lad. And he's obviously taken the trouble to study his subjects because some of those movements were marvellous. I don't know who's going to pay for the finish every week because he was treating China like Russia. But it was a very, very good act. It's all right, don't bother with that. It's a very, very nice act, and I think he's going to go a long way, and I think he's marvellous.
Fine. Well, how about that? Thank you, Ted Ray, and thank you, Les Dennis. Good show. Well, now, on we go. Before we go any further in this, some marvellous remarks there by Ted Ray. Pity about little Arthur. When Arthur came into the studio, if he was here today, I was going to shout, "That's Arthur Askew, the pint that thinks he's a quart." But who am I to try and top whatever Ted said? What we're going to say now is, what can an actor who appears on this winner's show expect? Well, what he can expect, for a start, there's a good chance that he may be offered a recording contract. He may even be offered to tour with New Faces' summer show. He may, we never know, be offered something like a summer season at one of the holiday camps. But that's all in the future. It's back to the present now, and our next act. This young lady, well, what can you say about someone? She just finished at Birmingham University after gaining an honours degree in drama. You would expect her to go on possibly to the Old Vic or, you know, somewhere like that, somewhere very Shakespearean, but no. She played a piano and sung some really original songs. We had us all falling about laughing. She's here tonight to do one of those songs. Please welcome Victoria Wood.
There's a tin in the office cupboard labelled Lorraine because I've gone and got engaged again. I wonder what they'll give me. Money would be ideal. Probably be something practical in stainless steel. I ought to get thin for the wedding, lose a couple of stones, 'cause on the day I might fade away and be just a veil and a pile of bones. Bit doubtful about the reception, hear the whispers as they drink the toast. She had to get married, he had to be carried. I'd give it 2 years at the most. Mothers getting together, thinking that's never real fair. Hope if there's a baby, it won't look like her. Fathers getting matey, help yourself to wine. Each one's thinking his wife's as boring as mine. I don't think his mother likes me, I can tell by the look in her eyes. As she sips her port and lemon, says, I've got a little premonition, you're in for a surprise. I know what she's trying to tell me, I've heard about marital rights. It sounds like hell, so it's just as well it only happens on Saturday nights. The worst thing about this is Richard, he's very nice but thick. Slaps people on the back, says, call me Dick. He's very conscientious, he's very seldom late. In fact, if you go a bomb on greasy hair, he's great. He must have some more good points. Hang on a minute, I'll check. I don't think I've seen a cleaner cortina. He washes it more than his neck. Still, it's better than staying single, and it's better than being dead. And to tell you the truth, I don't know what I
Lovely. Joanna Wood, that's really good, really original. Marvellous. Thank you. Before we progress with it again, there's something else I have to tell you. The winner from tonight's show, like winner from each of our winners' shows, will go forward to a grand all-winners show, which will be done at the famous stage of the London Palladium. That's the all-winners show later on in the series. And now, we'd like some comments, Derek. It's your big moment. Your big moment to say what you've been dying to say for the last, I think it's 32 weeks, isn't it, Derek?
I'm very nervous, yes, that's why. Yes.
That's what you'd like to say to about.
You're enjoying yourself, are you?
I am, yes.
Good. Well, I don't want to do a hatchet job tonight. I'm sure if he's looking in, he's going to mark me for presentation, content, and star quality, Tony. And he's going to give me hell when he gets here next week. Anyway, here goes. Victoria Wood. I mean, isn't this girl got a great deal of magic, a great deal of charm? I think she's so cute-looking on the screen, for a start, and she, I would think, is a female Jake Thackeray. I mean, and look how successful Jake Thackeray is. And she writes so many intelligent lyrics as well. I love that line, she had to get married, he had to be carried. I know about weddings like that. And Richard, he's nice but thick, and the emphasis on thick, I wonder whether she knows a guy called Richard or not. She seemed to talk about him or sing about him with feeling. I really think this is a lovely, lovely singer, a lovely, clever song. But I wonder whether or not the music, I mean, her accompaniment on piano is just a little lacking in depth, whether we need a little bit more oomph, I would think, on piano from her to help that song along, particularly with all those packed clubs that I'm sure she's going to be playing to. All I can say is there's one more line in that song. It says something about you're going to get thin and lose a couple of stone. Don't lose a couple of stone because you're lovely the way you are. Really.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Derek, and thank you, Joanna Wood. Our next act now lives in Yorkshire. Still, nobody's perfect. Originally, he came from Liverpool. Now, that's a little bit better. So, he's here tonight to entertain us, a really very funny, very original comedian. As they would say in Scousland, he's football crazy, football mad. It's Johnnie Kennedy.
It just came off in my hand. Oh, it did. No, actually, I never go to an away match without bringing something back for my mother. Oh, I went to see England last week. Weren't they great? I was sitting next to this lovely girl, and she recognised me. She'd seen me on the telly. She said, "Are you Johnnie Kennedy?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Of New Faces?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "My husband thinks you're rubbish." And there was a Pakistani sitting next to me, and I was talking to a lovely fella. He told me that Pakistan have got a fantastic half-back line, curry, beef and rice. But when Mike Channon scored for England, the Pakistani was under the seat. I said, "What are you doing down there?" He said, oh dear, I have dropped my toffee on the floor." I said, "Well, leave it." He said, "I can't, my teeth are in it." But all my family are mad on football, especially my Uncle Paddy, ever since he won a car in a spot the ball competition. He only had it one day. He took it back. He said, "I've been driving this car all morning, and it's no good. It won't go above 6 miles an hour." The salesman said, "What gear were you in?" He said, "I was wearing my tweed coat and my tough boots." And he started his own football team, but that was a waste of time. They couldn't get the studs to stay in the wellies. They couldn't, and they got Brian Clough to play. He played one game, and that was the end of that. Every time he went up to nod one in, he got his head stuck between the goalposts. I said, "Uncle Paddy, why don't you do what Bill Shankly did at Liverpool? Get 11 dustbins and dot them around the field, and then get your lads to dribble in and out with the ball." He said, "Oh, it's no good, son. I've tried it. The dustbins won 10-0. But he wasn't downhearted. He said, "Do you remember the American astronaut that played the golf on the moon? Well, I'm taking my lads up to play football." I said, "On the moon?" He said, "No, on the sun." I said, "Well, how will you get there?" He said, "We've tied some rockets to a wimpy hut." I said, "Uncle Paddy, but when you get near the sun, the heat will frizzle you up." He said, "Don't be worrying, son. I've thought about that. We're going up at night." Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you never walk alone. wasn't me. Hello, I think I've scored. Ta-ra.
How about that there, Johnnie Kennedy? Johnnie Kennedy. Great stuff there, John. I see you've travelled first class as well.
Oh, just like Liverpool's football team.
Well, we'll see. When we hope we're going to get some first-class comments now. We hope so for you from George Elric.
Yes, Johnnie Kennedy. I can't help thinking that a football fan taking off a door from a railway carriage would be dressed in dinner suit. I think I think he should be in the gear that they all wear, and his routine is a little bit doubtful. I felt that he's got great presence. He punches over a line beautifully. He's a good performer, but I think I have a feeling that he ought to have had a routine that led him into the song that everyone sings at the football grounds that would have made it funny rather than serious. He's a good performer. He should go far, and I think he ought to look for a little bit better material. The material is a little bit dated. A lot of the gags we've heard before we know, but I think he ought to look for a routine purely on football and stick to being a football fan, a crazy football fan. I think he should go far.
Well. Okay, John, great stuff. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, thank you, George. Speaking of this gear, I thought it was dead gear, and that's what we say. On with the show. We're on again to a lady who was here last week. She was then our youngest performer ever to appear on New Faces. But since then, she's had a birthday, yesterday, in fact. And so now, for a seasoned, even veteran entertainer, please meet Miss Malandra Newman.
Hello. I would like to sing you a song that we wrote at home, because I hope I'm still a child in your eyes.
Lovely. That's it. That's Malandra. I'm awfully sorry. You're getting that big, you see. I couldn't remember what her name was. We'll be back to have a little chat with Malandra Newman after the break. Don't go away.
Now that girl's wearing Harmony hairspray.
She's never wearing hairspray.
See? She's wearing Harmony hairspray.
But she couldn't be wearing hairspray.
Well, why didn't you ask her? Excuse me, Oh, new Harmony hairspray for soft hair. Harmony hairspray. Perhaps you should have asked the driver.
Harmony hairspray. Now for soft hair, too. The gentle hairspray at a gentle price.
Time for a cuppa, it's in the bag. To pick you up, cuppa Thai food. Ooh. Need a little lip when it's in the bag. To pick you up, cuppa Thai food. In a bag of Thai food, there's a heated spoonful and a little bit extra too. So when you want a cuppa to pick is to pick you up, cuppa Thai food. Ooh. To get you up, set you up, step you up, pick you up, cuppa Thai food.
It's in the bag.
You've heard of self-assembly kitchen furniture. Well, with the new Here and Now range, Kitchen Queen bring you the self-assembly bedroom. It starts like this, and very quickly looks like this, or this. It's simple to put together, and you get the same superb Austin Suite quality. But because you assemble it yourself, you save pounds. Here and Now is available right away from Kitchen Queen. Tomorrow night, you could be sleeping in a brand new bedroom. Kitchen Queen, Stock Street, Manchester.
Youngsters, hundreds of them, took part in 3-year clinical tests, brushing regularly with Signal 2 with fluoride. The results, just published, show conclusively that with regular brushing, no other toothpaste is better at fighting decay. And one more thing.
Hi! Yours tastes good.
Signal 2. No other toothpaste is better at fighting decay.
Smile, please. You're in green, oh, Whitley Land.
All right, speed, 26, take 2.
Smile, please. You're in green, oh, Whitley Land.
Malandra Newman there. And she's sitting here. I'm trying to keep her company because we are now waiting for some comments from Clifford Davis.
Well, this is rather a hot seat for me. I'm not really against child performers. I mean, Julie Andrews was a child performer, and so was Huey Green, and so was Ted Ray. In fact, Ted Ray's still telling the same jokes. But I think the trouble with Malandra is she needs training. Now, I think she should be trained professionally if she's really going to do this, if her parents want her to do this for a career. She needs to go to a drama school. She needs to learn diction. I couldn't understand half what she was singing about. I also think this particular song, which I think was called something about a child in your
Eyes, I think.
A Child in Your Eyes, should be a sentimental ballad. It's not a beat number. It can't be. And so the song was wrong for a start. I would like her to go away. I'd like her to be trained, and I'd like to see her in about 3 years' time. At the moment, she's no better or no worse than lots of little girls at stage schools and Sunday schools all over the country.
Yes, okay. Well, there we go. Maybe some of the things that Tony said last week could have had a little bit of a bearing on what Clifford said. Whether you agree or not, I mean, maybe we'll know sooner or later. It's on with our show. We have now another act here to entertain you. They're really a super group. They've been sort of touring all over Great Britain. They've been wowing them in the clubs and cabaret just about everywhere. And they're here to entertain us now. So will you please give a big warm welcome to Mint. Yes, come on over, boys. Come on, that's it. You just, that's it. Don't trip. Well done. Slippy customer. Yeah, here we go. Just crowd round because I want you boys here to, because we're going to go over now for some comments, please, and maybe some, a little bit of advice from Derek Hobson.
Well, thank you. I don't know. You stay over there, actually, because maybe I have a few things that you don't want to hear. But I love the opening lyrics. Lovely lyrics. Little darling, oh, where are you? I mean, you can't beat lines like that. That was very popular about 16 years ago. And, of course, this group, Mint, who we had on the show not so very long ago, you know, they come from Leicester, where Show Waddy Waddy come from. Now, Show Waddy Waddy are making a lot of hit records out of rock and roll scene of, in a way, that era. And, of course, one good thing about Mint tonight was that they did change their style. The last time we had them on the program, they did a song by the Turtles, which was very much different from this, the wah-wah guitar effect. And that, in fact, is what they're going to record very, very soon. This song tonight was a change again. I don't know whether it was a good change or not. It didn't really make me move in any way, and I thought it was a little bit flat. But nonetheless, Mint, I hope you make a mint, and good luck. Thank you.
Good. That's it, Derek Hobson, hoping that someone else makes a mint, apart from himself, of course. Our last act tonight on this, the first of our winners' show, first started impersonating his school teacher in the class at school. Now, that got him a whack on the rump. He progressed from that. You will probably remember him appearing on Black Beauty, a very, very, very popular children's television series. Now, since then, he's gone on to develop his sort of vocal acrobatics, as they could possibly be described, to become a really terrific impressionist. Let's bring him in now. Please, Tony Maiden.
I was thinking the other night, what would New Faces be like if the compere was Mr. Bruce Forsyth? Maybe it goes something like this. Nice to see you, Nice. Oh, lovely to do that, and welcome to New Faces. Lovely, so straight away, let's meet this week's panel, and a nice welcome to that star of the comedians, Mr. Frank Carson.
Can I tell you about the one where there's two Irish criminals? And they kidnapped this little boy, and they sent him home with the ransom note. Well, see, the boy's mother, also being Irish, sent the boy back with the money. It's a weird talent, it's a weird talent. Well, thank you, Frank, that little jingle to you. Well, dear, our next panelist this evening is Mr. Malcolm Buggeridge. Good evening. Well, my dear boy, quite frankly, I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm not qualified, but it's all rather marvelous, but to be honest, I think I'll be much better employed on the buses. Oh, no, my God, all buses you won't. Oh, my God. You would mention buses, wouldn't you, eh? I mean, I'll come in and I'll forget all about it, wouldn't I? Oh. But don't worry yourself, dear. Keep calm. Worse things have happened at sea. Hello, sailor. Well, we have a special panelist with us this evening. Here he is for the first time, the one and only Mohammed Ali. I went to all my friends in England. The phone was tough, with punches like lead. But when he thought I could take him, he nearly dropped dead. He looked with this man and said, "What makes you tick?" I said, "'Cause I am the greatest." Then wham, that was it. And that's I won, and that's I won. Yes, and didn't he do well? Yes. Well, dears, you met this week's panel, so there's been nothing more to do than to introduce you to our first hopeful this evening. Here he is, the oldest new face, Mr. Max Bygraves. Come on, way out, come on in. More. Oh, lovely, Max. Lovely, nice one. Yes, lovely, eh? Nice one, Max. Really good that was, really. Yes, and I thought it was right tremendous there, really, I did. Hello, Huey, what are you doing here? Well, Bruce, I've been asked to come here tonight to recite you a little piece of Shakespeare,
which I wrote myself, truly, and it goes like this. I thank all you wonderful people, some silly folks, honest, I do. I thank all the staff and technicians who bring all the talent to you. I thank all the gifted musicians and especially producer Les Cox. I'm sure that we all agree, friends, for new faces, opportunity knocks.
Lovely there, Tony. Yes, Tony Maiden there, waiting with bated breath to hear from, as our last act he is, some comments, please, from Ted Ray.
Well, I don't really know. The mind boggles these young men, and I think Tony had a bit of a tough time in following a boy who was quite a brilliant impressionist, but he did it. He looked so much like those people. I could almost believe it. You know, he's got a rubber face, this boy. No, I don't. I mean it. He can put that face. You should see the wife. She's got a rubber face. That's why I want to erase her. But well, it might raise a lot. Oh no, please. No, don't, please. Arthur will be furious. Quite brilliant, this boy. Quite brilliant. I think, like the other boy, he's going to go a long, long way. It's awfully difficult, folks, tonight for the four of us and there'll be very high marks, I think. But great, just absolutely great, son. And you keep it up, you'll go places.
Well, thank you, Ted, and thank you, Tony Maiden. Thank you. Thank you. And now we almost have reached that big moment. It's voting time. Yeah. Okay, here we are. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. But before we actually go straight into the judging, let me just say, if you want to make your presence known, all you have to do is send in that coupon in the TV Times. So we're straight on with that voting now. For marks out of 100, please, for each act tonight from Ted Ray.
Well, it's been very difficult, as you said, but they're all great, let's face it. But here we go, my opinion for what it's worth. Jess and the Gingerbread, 76. Susan Morris, 75. Les Dennis, 80. Victoria Wood, 77. Johnnie Kennedy, 62. Malandra Newman, 72. Mint, 90. And Tony Maiden, 82.
Okay, so boys, you boys at the moment are in the lead. Mint, you feeling all right? You quite confident, are you?
No, and I watch it grow.
Very good. They can't touch you for it. So, let's carry on with some marks, please, if we can, for each act out of 100 from George Elric.
Yes, I think it's a very high standard, and it's a pity there's only got to be one winner, but that's the name of the game. My score is as follows. Jess and the Gingerbread, 70. Susan Morris, 90. Les Dennis, 80. Victoria Wood, 78. Johnnie Kennedy, 75. Malandra Newman, 80. The Mint, 85. And Tony Maiden, 100.
Okay. So, Tony Maiden, now you have taken over the lead. I don't suppose you want to say anything here about being confident? No, I didn't think you would. Okay, so I think we can carry on and go straight away to Clifford Davis.
Jess and the Gingerbread, 80. Susan Morris, 85. Les Dennis, 80. Victoria Wood, 60. Johnnie Kennedy, 55. Malandra Newman, 25. Mint, 80. Tony Maiden, 85.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, look what's happened now. That's good. Okay, we've just heard it's Butlins. It's Butlins who have offered a summer season to Les Dennis. Les, how about that? Congratulations. Yeah. So, don't you worry too much about those marks at the moment. Who's going to win at the palladium spot? Can we have your final marks, please, Derek Hobson?
Right, well, I haven't got very much between all of them. This is rather close. In fact, I took 15 marks between the 8 acts, and I now sympathise with you, Clifford Davis. I know how difficult this is every week. I'm looking forward to getting back next week in another role instead. Here we go. Anyway, Jess and the Gingerbread to start with, 72 for them. Susan Morris, 80. Les Dennis, 81. Victoria Wood, 82. Johnnie Kennedy, 70. Malandra Newman, 68. Mint, 71. And Tony Maiden, 83.
Yes, so where does that leave us right now? Let's have a look at that scoreboard. Let's see what we can try and do this now here. We can see that in second place is Susan Morris, who had 330 marks. But our winner tonight is, with 350 points, a very high score indeed, Tony Maiden. Tony Maiden. That's the end of the New Faces, the first of our winner shows. We'll be back here next week. Good night.